Nkajele ko recently president wala remarks all. Menon ko they're very threatening.
Yeah.
Okay. I can more call
Especially
out.
during this last quarter.
I more call out like before that. I mean, is it what last year or 2 years ago? Madi Jabate was called out.
Yes.
Is a threat. You understand, to the stability of the country, and then Masakunda Nyaka step down. I mean, some media houses, Kirfatu, Membekering, I will mention that specifically. Ko natal nung ko democracy mantra Gambia Walter Sotola. Wofanang is a threat to media freedom. We have seen how this media house, what's it called, Voice newspaper, were, your stories of a mayor was totally okay, because according to journalistic standard, it's a source sort of knowledge. But even at gunpoint, you might decide not to reveal your source. So they said we had this. You have story in Safe, which was totally okay, and the president came and said he's going to take legal action if they don't withdraw, which is fine. It's his right to take legal action. He wanted to take, I mean, what we saw was the police intervening or interfering to take, press charges against the journalists, and then all of a sudden they cook whatever they cook. That's, the State House to say Natalie apologize and all that. And I feel like the GPU, as a press union, as a press organization, or the umbrella body of all journalists or media houses in the country, is really weakened as one. It's really a weak institution, and so really make sure that the NNC files stop, because you are encouraged. When they encourage that, a precedent was set. And that's why of recent again, when they came out with another report, a story, where they said survey reveals, okay, corruption in, executive or cabinet and executive and National Assembly. I mean, they had to call them again. I was told it's the Minister of Information who called them.
Yeah, Dr. Cesar.
And they had to go and apologize again or whatever to say that it's wrong. But I mean, I don't know, we know where they use this. This is semantics. And then I don't even know, like, who said that surveys cannot reveal?
No, but in 2021, when the survey revealed that, Barrow will win the 2021 presidential election, that was my headline. I said, survey reveals Barrow will win 2021. But they didn't complain at the time.
Survey, I mean, these are semantics. Survey reveals, or survey reports, or survey unveils. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. Not only because survey confirms, because these surveys are mostly perceptions. If you do research and you understand research, these are perceptions, so perceptions do not necessarily confirm that something is happening, right? You don't want the opinion in Ninkakang, the corruption, so it's not a confirmation. Not a survey confirms. Then that could have been something else. But because survey reveals, that's what the survey reveals. So you go and get the perception. You want to understand more Munefo. Because so there was nothing wrong with the headline or with the word, because I think that was the main problem that they had. But I mean, I must say that I am really disappointed in a lot of Gambians. I had hopes in them. I don't want to mention names, but I've had some people that are sometimes involved in these things try to say that and Finkating.
No, it was the information minister actually who
No, I'm not talking about the information minister.
No, I mean the Voice newspaper case. It was the information minister.
I know. Trying to encourage those meetings, those kind of conversations or discussions with the government. I mean, I know these politicians, obviously, what do you expect? I mean, so for them, we don't even talk about them, right? Because it's all how they are right now, which is very unfortunate. But I mean, I think, people that have, especially those that have been in the media, some of them are present in these meetings. Those that have been in the media, civil society space, make sure you stop. But it's all encourage them. And nimman ke ka fotala stage to me alon komba regret lale. I mean, and as I said, the president threatening remarks on Melke, attacking the imams, talking about media houses. I mean, I saw Fatu Toure's response, which was very brief but very powerful. It was a powerful message that their job is not to bring out Kafu Mansakundaka and Kukendo Lelke. I mean, I've seen Fatu reporting, Fatu Network and other media houses reporting government development projects.
Yes, sir.
So how do you say that Kuma can, because some report can do fintinde, eka ku kurungal damale fintinde, but ni mang tada ku kurungal kekang, why should you be scared? So, and you don't dictate what media houses write, you don't dictate what journalists report. It only by jibe la mengyalonko is of interest to people in the audience, yeah, fintinde. So you cannot dictate that. So he must understand that. I mean, all this government spokesperson, Minister of Information, Director of President's State House. You recently shared $40 million is among, because for me, I don't even call it a contract. You shared it among some media houses, right?
Yeah.
So, that's something that people complain about, and you have no problem with that. Now you want to dictate what people write. So the media, I feel like, is threatening in that country. The civil society space is weakening. The space is weakening. And I feel like also citizens at some point are not doing, the needful to make sure that they hold the government to account to prevent a possible backslide into autocracy.
Okay.